Our leaders know, that the wealthiest of people in the world know, they've got bunkers and places that they will be able to go to shelter, to truly shelter, and to protect themselves and their loved ones, not only from a nuclear blast, but from the fallout that follows. So the question that you and I need to be asking ourselves right now is, hey, what about us? What about the rest of us? What about the American people? What about people all over the world who don't happen to be the wealthiest billionaires, who don't happen to be the most powerful politicians? What do we do? I've got a good idea of the answer to that question, because a few years ago in Hawaii, we actually experienced something that forced us to confront this reality personally. It was 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning on January 13th, 2018, when an emergency alert was sent out from State Civil Defense via text message to every cell phone, radio, and on television, sounding that alarm, stating ballistic missile threat inbound to Hawaii. Seek immediate shelter. This is not a drill. I remember looking at that text and immediately thinking, there's just minutes to live. And everyone reacted in the same way. People started running, scrambling, sprinting, trying to figure out, okay, they're telling us to seek shelter immediately. There's a missile incoming. This is not a drill. Where do I go? Where is their shelter? You know, parents wondering, where can I take my kids? And very quickly realizing there was no shelter. There was nowhere for people to go to be safe. So what ended up was you had families huddling together in a closet for what they believed could be their last moments on earth. There was a video that was posted on social media after of a father desperately trying to protect his terrified young daughter, lowering her into a manhole and telling her, I hope I'll see you again. Don't come out. There were security cameras that caught footage of terrified college students at the University of Hawaii sprinting across campus, trying to find an open building at least, or some kind of shelter to protect themselves. Now, this was taken very seriously because we are the most remote island chain in the world. And we sit within range of North Korea's nuclear warheads and intercontinental ballistic missile capabilities. So we thought that this was it. Now, that turned out to be a false alarm, but the truth that it exposed was very clear. There is no shelter. There is nowhere to go. I want you to think about that and remember that. Every time you hear politicians on television saying, hey, yeah, we may go to nuclear war. We may use a nuclear weapon. Nuclear weapons are on the table. Again, coming from people who care only for themselves and are setting the rest of us in the world, not only setting us up for failure, but setting us up to face the unimaginable consequences of utter destruction and suffering and death that's caused by a nuclear war.